Everybody, rocket clearing, clearing. Some blast off for 2022. Amazing. What a year. Thank you everybody who's been here all year. I do want to say I've opened up January sessions, so I can't wait to work with you, and let's get into this. So New Year's Eve reading for the Twin Collective. I'm feeling a little bit special about this. So let's have a look at what the feminines would like the masculines to know at this time, at the end of 2022, going into 2023. What is it that the divine feminines would like? Wow, so many things just fell on the floor. What would the divine feminines like the divine masculines to know? I'm almost tempted to take these cards, but we're going to throw them back in. We'd be here till next year. Love it. This is the one day of the year where I make all the dad jokes. Every single dad joke on the face of the planet. And then I repent and say I'm never going to make them again. Okay, anyways, the divine feminines would like the divine masculines to know they're better at dad jokes. No, that's not it. Okay, so what can the feminines say? Thank you, divine creator. What are the divine feminines wanting the divine masculines to know as we go into 2023? Ooh, one admission. What I'm hearing is divine feminines would like the divine masculines to know that they've learned not to take it personally if divine masculines aren't ready, because look at here, divine feminines realize they're not quite ready for union. Let's get some more on that. So what can we see? What are the feminines kind of taking the pressure off about and personal accountability for here? Oh, I just heard it's kind of foolish to think we could have made it before, when there's just so much more grounding, balancing to be had. But emotionally, what are the feminines saying here? Balance and embrace. Yeah, we couldn't have held this in the past. We couldn't have held this even now completely. The balance isn't fully there. This embrace is not possible yet emotionally. There are still things that need to be balanced out. I'm going to get some Starseed Oracle for each of these levels. We're going to do this for the masculines too. So what can we see energetically regarding this embrace and balance in the reverse? We're getting Arcturian Stargate, peace, healing, gentleness, and non-judgment. So divine feminines are saying that they have been judgmental, they haven't been peaceful, they've still needed healing, they haven't been as gentle about this whole thing as they are moving into being. And they see that this connection is going to be far more, I just heard hot, when there isn't the low vibe, that makeup sex thing, the banter, the karmic stuff, the pettiness, the mini cycles of that hero instinct, when it's a larger than this mundane life thing, when it is truly healed, it is way more deeply satisfying. The pleasure is that much more worth it. I'm hearing those things like great love is worth doing the things you're guided to do. And this healing journey, getting rid of judgment, getting rid of victim and blame and scarcity, competition, lack. The divine feminines are realizing that this has all had to be removed, and that literally the temperance process of how slow these connections are, how deep they run, that time thing that keeps dragging out in certain ways has been required to unlearn a lot of the more short-sighted things that throw the emotions out of balance. Divine feminines are admitting they've needed some emotional maturity in order to safekeep these connections, do them justice, I just heard. Okay, what can we see for the conscious mind with the divine feminines coming clean about not being ready themselves? observe, enjoy. So yeah, divine masculines, your divine feminine has noticed where they have been making you their happiness, or where they've done that in general, where they can find their own happiness through purpose, new friends, new experiences, old friends in new ways. Like there's just so much that the feminines have received as a blessing on this journey consciously about where they have tried to make their happiness external, and where they now know it only comes from within. Happiness is an inside job. What can we see for this conscious recognition for the feminines? Gate of returning, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. Just hearing that you will know when you return that your divine feminine has understood that they alone are responsible for their happiness. Their happiness has come back. I just saw the divine feminines with a cage around their heart and their hope. That wellspring eternal, that cage bird. My mom used to do a quote. What was it called? Hope is that many feathered thing in the soul. So there is this idea that the divine feminines have come back into their own happiness, and divine masculines, you're going to see that more and more in your feminine, whereas others who haven't done the work, you're not going to have that experience in those situations, no matter how much you try. I just heard. What can we see in the physical for the feminines not quite being able to take this leap of faith, or not being ready yet? Something in the neutral? Magic. So divine feminines are understanding the magic of not knowing the answers, the magic of being surprised, the magic of not trying to get to the finish line in an expected way. They're starting to realize that maybe life, just maybe, might be more magical if they don't know all the answers, if they don't know the timing, if they give up that freaking ghost of having to know how it will all turn out, when it will turn out, what corner you're going to run into your divine masculine around. Divine feminines have realized that part of the magic is in the not knowing. Beautiful. What can we see for that? I love this. I love it. Okay. Dimensional planes of perception number 5. Spiritual strength, virtue, and valor. So yes, I've got the final countdown. That was so bad, but I've got it in my head all day. And this is the anthem. We're coming down to that final countdown of divine feminines giving up the need to control things, coming into spiritual strength and having the virtue and valor to just ride it out, to be surprised, to not have to be the one that takes the leap of faith, that magnetizes, that lives in it, that just is happy in the moment. This is lovely. Okay, let's get into divine masculine version. What would the divine masculines like to tell the divine feminines? Thank you, divine creator, for assisting me in this part of the reading for divine masculines. What would you, divine masculines, love to tell the divine feminines going into 2023? Twin flame card. So for many divine masculines watching, you know this is your divine counterpart. Many divine masculines who aren't watching are also out being aware that they just seem to see these two flames are headed in the same direction. There's a sneaky suspicion that they're gonna bump into you, see you, connect again. Their 5D self, if not their 3D self, is fully aware that all roads lead to this union and that they are on track for it. That no matter how far apart you seem right now, 2023 is going to bring you closer. And they have a hunch, I just heard, that is inescapable. I just heard there are so many cycles of spaciousness and togetherness, separation and unity, that they are seeing this pulsing. They're seeing that no matter which one of these colored lines you are on at this moment, that it's a cycle. So just picture that I'm seeing this as the twin flame caduceus, with these crossover points as the meetups, and then the integration, and then the meetups, and then the integration. So divine masculines are starting to see the ebb and flow of these connections, and they are literally, I'm getting for many with the 2 here that by February, the divine masculines pretty much have a understanding that there will be some connection in sight, I just heard. What can we see emotionally for the divine masculines regarding this 2 of Wands? 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is opening up the heart chakra, the safe lock on the heart. We get Lord of Earthly Power. So they know this is not of earthly power. We've got it in the reverse, meaning they know. Divine masculines know this is the soul stuff I just heard. Let's get a Starseed Oracle. What else do they know about this? Wow, I love it when the cards just drop. It felt like it went through my hand. It didn't even come out of the pile. Path change, paradigm shift, adjustment. Whoa, what I just heard was, again, it's a matter of perception. We think that we're in control of the changes, the choices, the observations, the circumstances. But it happens regardless. When we least expect it, all of a sudden, poof, there we are, smack dab in front of something. So yeah, they feel it coming back around. 11:11. I just saw that when I looked up. So the divine masculines feel this. I just heard like they're going in one direction and 180. They feel this beginning to happen, or this veering back towards. So they're starting to feel their emotional, the magnetism is starting to engage their inner magnet, their soul is what I'm just feeling, and they're feeling them, their thoughts being pulled back around, their emotions being supported back to these connections. They're feeling the pull. They might even be seeing certain things in the 3D, depending on how closely connected they are with you at this time. Divine feminine, divine masculines are starting to feel, see, think. There is a return here. But this is in the emotional level, so it's an innate sense that they just feel the pull, the magnetism. And what can we see for the conscious mind? 9 of Cups. Their hearts are whispering to their conscious mind. Even though they're not consciously wishing for this, there's nothing they can do about it, I just heard. So divine masculines, even though so Lord of Material Happiness in the reverse. In this interpretation, they are now seeing through the hard-edged limitations of needing to be that provider, needing to have the financial stuff dialed in, needing to have material success. They're choosing love. I'm feeling there is a deep prayer that the 2 can do this together, that they don't have to be in this rat race driven 3D modality of earning their worth as a masculine, that they are seeing that this love also is something that's going to pass them by if they don't and embrace that it is a once in a lifetime opportunity with their divine counterpart. It's like that's dawning on them as they come into the hearts, knowing that they're being pulled in the direction of the divine feminine again. They're understanding that material happiness includes a love like this, and they're going to miss this opportunity if they don't soften into appreciation of it, is what I just heard. Ooh, so this is a very interesting thing. With the 9 of Cups, which is a heart-based energy on the conscious mind like this, it's almost like their thoughts are starting to come up in daydreams, or in those moments where they're in the shower, in the bathroom, just walking down the hall, something mundane. When they're in the zone of just tuning out, it's like all of a sudden there's these little thoughts of you, divine feminine, that's pressing upon them. Ooh, I just heard you're living rent-free in their brain, regardless if you're in their 3D life or not. So what's the big difference? Isn't that interesting? Divine masculines, your divine feminine is living rent-free in your brain. So what would it how could it even differ if they were in your physical life more? What an amazing thought. What can we see for that? Wow, a little bit. Chakra, Kabbalah, spiritual path, life lessons, and karma. So if we only knew what we knew now then, but this is where we're at. So yeah, divine masculines, this is a big aha moment that you'd like to share with divine feminines, that what would the difference be if you're living rent free in their minds, divine feminines. They're starting to realize that that is a significant thing. Freedom, sensitivity, beauty, and sensuality. Another aha moment dawning on divine masculines, that if you're already there in their energy, closer than the 3D at all times, how does that infringe on their freedom? Really, they're still able to do whatever they want. You're still ever present in that core, but they've still been living their lives doing whatever the heck they've wanted, and you're still there. It doesn't change that you're still core. That is incredible. And joy, playfulness, and pleasure. So they also see you as so joyful, beautiful, playful, and nobody knows how to receive and give pleasure like you, divine feminine, because your heart's in the right alignment. And they're starting to see that intensity that you exuberate. Your exuberance. That kind of intensity, they used to stay away from that, but now they realize that the drama is the intensity. This has zero drama. This is all love. Oh, so yay. I just felt like such a giddy relaxation coming in for the divine masculines, that you're not a drama queen, divine feminine, and that the intensity that they thought they were going to get with you, or in all fairness, the runner chaser phase does kind of have a little flavor of that intensity, that stress, but they're either way, they're feeling that subsiding with you because you're doing the work, divine feminine. So divine masculines, yeah, your divine counterpart does not have that drama that you're concerned with. And the intensity, the irony of what intensity is being expressed here on the conscious mind. And then divinity, honor, responsibility, and humility. I'm just seeing the divine masculines realizing what a sacred honor it is, and how humble they can be to accept the love like this. On the conscious mind, it's like they can't change it. It's immovable. It is divine. It is high frequency. It is always there. I just heard, give us some credit. We've had to get used to it. We've had to be able to sustain our energy in this level of intimacy. Oh, this is not just, the intimacy that I'm seeing a 3D relationship where people are always up in each other's business, and it's like fear of intimacy because we don't want to feel like we are being watched at all times, like someone behind our back. And the divine masculine's going, this is a different thing because it's like from the inside out. It's not that heavy breathing behind our backs. Ew. Divine masculines, there's such a difference here. So what can we see for how the divine masculines are expressing this awareness of the two coming back in the physical at this time? Okay, Princess of Swords. Oh, that's the internet spying card. So Princess of Rushing Waters. I'm going to cover the nudity, even though I think it's drawing enough. We're fine. Princess of Swords is the internet, or the tuning in energetically. This is in the physical, but it's not energetic when we get it in the 3D. So I just heard fake accounts. So divine masculines may have fake social accounts. I don't know. Something's going on. Asking friends. There might be not a traitor in their midst. I just heard, but somebody, a mutual friend, an acquaintance, that's giving your divine masculine a little bit of an update here and there, whether it's solicited or not. They are getting information, friend, family, crossover like that. It is the holidays, so maybe there's a bit of an exchange. Depending on what level you're in connection, this does say they are getting some kind of information about you, that you are going to be in closer proximity on some level. That can be, I just heard, some of the projects. It doesn't have to be physically getting closer, but it can be energetically, it can be projects, it can be, I just heard music overlap for some, it can be ideas, it can be for some, I just heard moving closer, it can be travel plans, things that will land you up at the same time in the same place. Ooh, I just heard Hawaii for somebody, that you've both realized you both got a Hawaii vacation planned at the same time. Okay, that is interesting. Somebody just told me that the other day, but I don't think it was you, my dear, who said that. Whoa, I know you're watching. Anyways, so much coming in. They know something. Divine Masculines know some cold hard facts about your life, Divine Feminine, and your plans going forward that are going to bring you closer on some level. Oh, and Two of Wands, to clarify the Two of Wands, exactly. So Lord of Dominion. So it's like the Divine Masculines feel like it's a sure thing. It's a sealed deal. With the Two of Wands and Two of Wands, it's like X marks the spot. This thing in the future. Divine Masculines know something that you don't know. Just heard them sing-songy. I know something you don't know, and it's so adorable. It's not a creepy energy. It's like a super nice thing. So what can we get for the Starseed Oracle? Divine Masculines, Temple of Centering, solitude, seclusion, grounding, and belonging. So for some Divine Masculines, they're keeping their space right now, and they do know they are stabilizing for increased intimacy in the 3D, I just heard. So again, one of my twin flame cards, because we've got sovereignty and shared space, the unity consciousness here. Divine Masculines are withholding something right now and loving you at a distance at this time. Spiritualization of matter and reflected light. So they are actually bringing in this recognition and seeing you busting through the limitations in your life, Divine Feminine. They are up-leveling in their own life, and they feel this. They see it reflected between the two. They see, even if you're not in communication or to this degree that you're talking about these things, your divine counterpart is seeing the mirrored process of this. And right on, Adam. Autonomy, self-fulfillment, non-reaction. This is a beautiful little zoom in of each of these things. So yes, your divine counterpart sees that you both are doing this on your own, in tandem, in parallel. It's spooky action at a distance. The Divine Masculines are awake to this, I just heard. So yeah, Divine Masculines watching this. Very cool. So, and I'm hearing the Divine Masculines say, we are not coming forward and saying this because we don't want to disrupt our Divine Feminine in their natural habitat. Oh, they love seeing how you're moving autonomously in the world, Divine Feminine, is what I'm getting from that. They love seeing you do it on your own without putting that on a counterpart. They love seeing you, I just heard, be the boss lady you are. That's pretty cute. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. What can we see for the counterparts? How am I going to do this? Yeah, so let's just do, I want to do a Divine Masculine check-in. How are the Divine Masculines viewing this connection at this time? How are they viewing their counterpart? Yeah, why not? I'm going to get from the Divine Masculine's perspective, and then I'm going to get a third deck from the Feminine's perspective for the Divine Masculines that might be watching, because I kind of feel there are a few more than typical. Maybe it's going to be what I name this reading. I'm not sure yet, but I feel a bit more than normal. Okay, so what can we see? How are the Divine Masculines thinking of these connections and their counterpart? How are the Divine Masculines feeling on the heart space for these connections and their counterpart? What wishes do they have in their own life and with the connection? Action in their own life and with the connection? Biggest challenge at this time, spirit-guided solution for that challenge. Where is the energy going? And what can we see for the Divine Feminines? Okay, conscious mind for these connections. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Orbs. This Six of Orbs is cool. There's a Metatron seal there that is the new template. It's the new calmer water, but it's next level. It's advanced. Divine masculines want to offer something in due time. They see how this connection has brought them from choppy waters, the drama, to the good part of the journey, to the best part of their life. They see the higher timelines. They see higher relationship examples in this. Divine feminines, you are not a Jekyll and Hyde, and they know this. They trust this. You are the kindest, most beautiful person. They have never actually thought there could be someone that has it all like you. Divine feminines, they see that they have been doing damage control with all other situations, and with you it's this, it blows that out of the water. It's so next level, it doesn't even compare. And this is what they are beginning to realize with that humility, that they've been given this, that they have manifested this, that they have been divinely gifted your connection, and they are excited to see what 2023 holds in the physical. I just heard. So Eight of Swords. I just got a message from Spirit Guidance that this reading is timeless, even though I'm saying 2023, that if this finds you in 2024, hey, or beyond, that it still applies. But at this time, we get the first massive movement towards divine masculines on the planet thinking these ways. So in no way are you excluded if you're finding this in 2025, 2026. Hey, put it in the comments below if you are viewing this in 2025 and 2026. I am so happy. So yeah, I'm really getting that there's going to be more of this forevermore on the planet, that this is a huge exodus out of old relationship templates. Divine feminines are freeing their minds as well. Eight of Swords, this is a beautiful freeing of the fear-based paradigms, starting to really see the big picture and soften, to allow this stuff to be receptive, to not be in a lack of receptivity. Divine feminines are notorious for being skeptical because our intuition was so on point, but we were taught and undermined that it wasn't valid. And so there's been a lot of really like, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. There's been a lot of hypervigilant, where's the pants in the family, feminines kind of energy, because of that rock and a hard place that the feminine has been in regarding what they're picking up on, but having no skills to interpret it in a safe way. And so we're healing that culturally, and it's becoming much better. And that is what the divine masculines are feeling here in this next level opportunity to have thriving, successful relationship. We've all wanted that. We've all wanted it in karmic situations, and now it's in sight for all of us. It's so glorious. What are the masculines thinking of the divine feminine? Six of Pentacles and Ace of Orbs. Wow, we've got all this brand new beginning on the conscious mind. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. This is truth, the playful truth, and reciprocity. So yeah, there is this aha moment that the divine feminines and divine masculines have healed to the degree that we can just come back into playing together and exchanging on that level without all the burdensome, heavy binding things. Oh, I'm being asked. I saw in the comments yesterday that, this is a side story, saw in the comments yesterday about letting go of law and rules and regulations, and then someone saying, you know who you are? Can you imagine though if we had no laws? So when we're talking about getting rid of laws, it's the pretense. It is the social constructs, the fear-based things. It's not actually the peacekeeping foundations of our society that we're rejecting in this. And certainly there are spiritual laws, specifically the law of karma. You know, if you do stupid, mean, dumb things, you're going to get karma. So there is that fail-safe built into the universe, whether we need that or not. On a societal level, we're not going to need that forever. We are ascending. So we do need laws, we do need structure, we need safety plans, we need stuff in society that keeps order, but that is not what we're talking about. When we're talking about relationships, we don't need the legalism that says you shouldn't go towards who you love if your heart loves them and it's legitimate. Yes, people can delude themselves and there can be really misguided love, but that's also not what we're talking about here. We are talking about divinely guided love, actual love, mutual reciprocity. Divine masculines are in mutual reciprocity. So remember, if somebody is not in this mutual reciprocity, back off. Don't be a crazy creep. Don't be a stalker. Don't be that energy. Your divine counterpart will reciprocate. If not now, back off. If not ever, back off. If they are your divine counterpart, this is saying they are going to start investing more in this connection. From a playful place, from a light-hearted place, from an authentic place, from a truthful place, from a mutual place. Feminines, Ace of Wands, are you kidding? How cool. We got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Cups may come out, but this is divine feminines admitting also that there is this grand new becoming on the planet where soul mission, this passion, this bigger passion. It's not that hamster wheel, hero instinct, and makeup sex. This is passion. This is triumphant. This is overcoming. So divine feminines can feel this incredible new reality coming in where there can be true teamwork, collaboration, innovation from both sides that kicks off exponentially. Beautiful stuff. The feminines feel it coming. It is in the reverse on the conscious mind, so they may not know it consciously that this is happening, but they do sense it, they do feel it. And again, the feminines don't want to have all the answers because they're learning how beautiful it is to think that there can be surprises and to not be attached to outcomes and expectations, but to just enjoy the ride. What can we see for the masculines on the heart space? 10 of Swords, here's that card, the rock bottom energy in the reverse, it's leaving the building, and 7 of Orbs. So divine masculines, you've been secretly offloading this burden. You have seen, I just heard the switch was flipped, that you don't have to be in that isolation rock bottom and hold love at bay. It has to do with this drama versus intensity. It has to do with the joy available here that is the opposite of petty drama and condescending, karmic yuck. This is you taking accountability for letting go of those faulty thinking, all of that enmeshing, the trauma, the post-traumatic stress syndrome that's afflicted the people of Earth. Divine masculines, you are taking those thoughts captive. You are letting go. It's a heart space work. This is on the heart space about the connection. So divine feminines, your divine masculine has seen how their thoughts contribute to the buoyancy of their life, to the freedom in their life. And illusion is a separation is an illusion. I can't even say it right because I can't take it seriously anymore. It's not a thing. Separation is not a thing. When these connections have done all this to the connection, to the individuals in these connections, how can you say that you're in separation when it's transforming lives, communities, families, nations? Literally, I get the blessed opportunity to work with clients around the world that are even working on continental level paradigm shift, right down to the grassroots, small town USA. It is so beautiful to see that these connections, the mundane, the things that we take for granted, are these one-offs that make all the difference. Divine masculines are doing heart surgery on the heart space with really sincerely looking at the ways they've been misguided, and this connection has done wonders to hold space for them to do that authentically. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for their feminines? Spirit of Swords and Five of Swords. So they are seeing that they have gotten it wrong. They also do see that you may have gotten it wrong. They see completely how they have given you every single opportunity to think of them in untruthful ways. So for true divine masculines, they know that any 3D based person that would have witnessed what they have done in these connections, the weirdness that is the twin flame divine masculine, I just heard, they know that if they were anyone else, you have every right to think they are a player, they're a liar, they're a manipulator, they are a spaz, they are trying to do this on purpose, that they are withholding on purpose. They know that it looks like that on the surface, and it's really sincere on their hearts that they're risking that in the name of unconditional love, because divine feminines, there is no intention of those things here. They do not wish to make you feel that way, but their eyes are being opened, their hearts are being opened to see how your love has stood the test of time, because you are that one person that does not take it in that direction. When you assess their actions, their deeds, their timing, you know, they know that you know that they know that you know, kind of stuff, that this is a connection that defies that logic. It absolutely defies it. And here on the heart space, we have the aspect of logic turned on its head. So divine masculines are realizing that you're the one person that is untriggerable, because you can read their intent, and their intent has simply not been to be karmic with you. And yet you have had every single opportunity to call them a karmic, and you still love them, and they know it. Seven of Swords for divine feminines. To clarify, we just had that card here on the heart space for the masculines. And so yeah, divine feminines, you're burying all these allegations, accusations that you would have, or assessments, let's just say. You're burying these assessments because with your divine counterpart, they simply don't apply, because you can sense the love is still there. So that's a confirmation. Secretly, look at that. The two shall be left standing. And your divine feminine knows this magical thing, this magical stag. They know who you are. The two shall be left standing. So they are getting rid of all of those beliefs. Divine masculines, you're not wrong. Wow. Okay, what can we see for the wishes of the divine masculines in their own lives? Page of Pentacles and the Star. They want to just keep doing one thing at a time, one foot in front of the other, one kindness at a time, one sincere, authentic step at a time on this destined path. They see, okay, on my table it's pointing right at you, divine feminine. They're looking to their past and pointing to you. They know that this is coming. And the Chariot for divine feminine. So divine masculines are wishing just to keep being this amazing version of themselves more and more in present time. And divine feminines, look at this beautiful Chariot. It looks like they're going in different directions, but it has that curve of the coming back together that we've been seeing a bit in this reading. So yeah, divine feminines know and can sense. I'm getting that sense of the cosmic chariot here. They know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows around here what's up. What are the masculines doing or wishing for, specifically with this connection? Reunion. I'm also hearing Aretha Franklin, Respect, playing in my mind right now. So they are respect where respect is due. That bit about how they could be considered karmic and yet you have not demonized them. I just heard divine feminine. They want to come back in and show you how much they appreciate that darn thing. Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of single or codependency, but it's also feeling not completely single from your counterpart. So divine masculines, your divine feminine definitely feels like, even though maybe there's a reunion in order, that even though you've been gone, you are also so much in their energy that they're not ever fully alone apart from your energy. Even if your divine feminine is with other people, dating, doing whatever, because they're single, they still include you in that sacred space within consciously. They still feel you. What are the divine masculines' actions in their own lives at this time? Oh, there's that Nine of Cups in the reverse with the Chariot. So yeah, this is that energetic. We got that card at the beginning where it was rent-free living in divine masculine's brains. So 5D navigation, here's the blending of those two chariots, the star chariot and the 3D chariot. So this is travel, this is moving the connection forward, but it's in the energetic realms. Divine masculines are manifesting this by visiting that safe space, that sacred space on the core level that acknowledges that this connection is a thing. Whether it's in the 3D or not, this is that confirmation that they are always ever aware. The Queen of Pentacles, this nurturing inner home. Home is where the heart is, this deep internal. Feminines are meeting you there, divine masculines. They know that sight unseen, apart in the 3D, no matter what's going on in the 3D, there's this energetic home is where the heart is, and there is a communion here. So there is a beautiful communion. What can we see for the action that will bring the feminines or the masculines into connection with the feminines? Their intuition and up-leveling in the name of unconditional love on all the chakra levels. This is beautiful because divine masculines are seeing divine feminine here, and your intuitive unconditional love, the joy, the insight, the wisdom, the signs, the synchronicities, the support at a distance, the long suffering, staying with this, the different cycles. Divine masculines have been upgrading every chakra level in the name of this love, in the name of this example, in the name of you and this love, in the name of higher benevolent life, existence itself, I just heard. And the Emperor in the reverse. So divine feminines, you are letting go of controlling this, to feeling like you have to convince or persuade or chase or demonstrate. You have let go of carrying your divine counterparts' karma, and they have taken the reins of it. It's taken the burden off you to not have to be in that kind of masculine energy. Your inner masculine has been removing you, divine feminine, from the need to be the external masculine polarity. And that is allowing your divine counterpart to have their own internal nurture and unconditional love. So they do this work. Wow, beautiful. What's the biggest challenge for the masculines at this time? Communication, apology, love. They want to break the ice. They are thinking about how to come back around, how to deepen, how to do this love justice, how to acknowledge. But they are brainstorming, or even with the hands here, finding out. There's a knight here riding with a message. So they are wanting to connect. Oh, the lovers, divine feminines, be in unconditional love right now. There's so many messages in this glorious reading. glorious reading. I never say that word. It's so funny to me. But this love grounding, divine feminines, be in that unconditional love, because it is bringing communication on a deeper level, or engaging a reunion kind of love message coming in. It is a sweet message of love. It is a message that is originating from the masculines. The masculines want to be the pursuers, I just heard. They want to be the ones that reach out. They want now to be the ones that choose you, divine feminine. They want to be the ones to initiate something. They don't want to have, it's like the feminine, the karmic feminine energy of the pursuer, the runner chaser. It's like elastic bands. It's like that dynamic was going around across the planet, and the twin flames were in an elastic band trying to do that thing, and they got to the edge of it and we're snapping back into the divine templates, because we cannot go at it in those karmic ways. That's what I'm seeing. It's like the energy is going to the far reaches of the universe, and we're about to snap back into divine proper order of masculine and feminine. Oh, that's cool stuff. So what's the solution for this challenge of the masculines feeling like it's their turn to reach out? Okay, we've got this foundation and the transformation. So death energy in the reverse means we are midway. We are at the farthest stretch of the elastic band, about ready to come back around into the right way. So it's like this throws it up in the air and it's hovering for a moment before it's going to land kind of energy. Six of Pentacles, this is the anticipation, but also not needing to hang on and wait. In the reverse for the feminines, it's like being good on our own divine feminines and not needing this reciprocity, but it is hand in hand because this transformation is going to complete what the divine processes begin. It is a perfected work. It does finish. It does. Doesn't mean we have our twin flame right. I have to say, on this journey, it is entirely possible that whoever we wake up to the twin flame journey with may not be our counterpart. So don't let your ego play ducky mind games. Just let it be whatever it is. You're not needing to feel foolish if your counterpart doesn't turn out to be your counterpart and someone else comes in that just soothes your soul on every level eventually. We don't know until we're there. There will be no shadow of a doubt. You will not go into union still with questions of, is this person going to be faithful? Is this person going to stand the test of time? Is this person my twin or a counterpart that hits on that level so deeply? We're in the midst of being qualified to know what those things even freaking are, twin flames. And that's when unions will come in, when we have unlearned all of the karmic ways and we have begun to see with crystal clarity what the divine ways actually are. That is when we will know the unions. So yeah, that's the solution, everybody. Where are these connections going in the month of January-ish? 8 of Cups, 2 of Crystals. Walking away from third parties and balancing out as the two left standing. In the physical, I'm seeing that whether this is the groundwork or the physical beginning to come together, oh, snap, and we've got the unblocking. So divine feminines, you will be unblocked in January, or you will unblock your divine counterpart. This is the card of blocking, when we're out because we don't know our truth versus the other truth. This says the truth will be seen by all of those watching, or the majority of those watching. The truth will be seen. So even if this isn't a physical blocking, this is the uncertainty. Some have two suitors that they don't know which one's their twin. You will know which one your heart is identifying going forward. Neither of them could be twins. Some watching only have soulmates, but so what? How blessed are you to have a soulmate? Not everybody wants to have a priority of a dynamite relationship. So who the F cares if you're a twin flame or not? If you're working on this kind of beneficial connection with others, throw the twin flame name out. I personally believe there are twin flames, but so what? It just is a shortcut to say beneficial love, healthy love, ideal love, next level love, life-changing, once in a lifetime kind of love. But you can still get that with a soulmate. So it does not matter if the person you're watching this is a twin or not. If you love them, you're going to be even more sure. Both counterparts are going to be more sure, more sure. And unblocking. How beautiful. This is extraordinary. That'll be good for some. Okay, what can we see for advice for the masculines watching this? Clarity, knowledge, channeling, and unification. So this came out in the reverse. Divine masculines, you are so close to understanding what unification is, what it feels like, what harmony on the heart space is, the connection that you have with your divine counterpart. You are gaining this wisdom right now. So allow yourself that process so that you can do that. Oh, and seal of subtle luminosities, discernment, discipline, and order. It's all coming to life for both of us, for all the twins. When I wore this shirt, I actually thought of these two cards. It's hilarious to me that they've come out. How interesting. So we are coming into alignment with these templates. These look like speakers to me. So music might be giving a lot of messages to people, and this is the healed flower of life for union. This to me is both healed flower of lives on the soul level for each of the counterparts, overlapping into this new geometry, this next level configuration. Beautiful. So frequency, light, sound, harmonics. Beautiful divine masculines. What? Ooh, timing is everything. I heard again the divine masculines wink and say. What are the divine feminines cards? Gate of returning again, and peace, healing, gentleness, non-judgment. So we got those messages both in the beginning reading for the feminines. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Black and white for the masculines and all these higher chakras for the feminines. So yeah, divine feminines are dropping the judgment, dropping the ego, and allowing the reciprocity and the receptivity of this love to come back around. And like they say, what you do for self, you do for twin. It's a tandem effort. This is so beautiful, humans, spiritual humans. This is such a fun dimension to play with, don't you think? Bye for now.